What up, what up, what up? What's going on? What's happening to my rideshare road warriors? This is Carlton Lewis, a.k.a. Mellow Melanin, a.k.a. Mega Businessman, coming to you live and direct from Atlanta, Georgia. Just wrapped up a pretty decent morning. Did a few rides. Just wanted to catch you guys up. It's been a minute since I did a video, and I'm at this little crossroads thing about, reducing clutter, mental clutter, right? So if you saw my last video, I was talking to you guys about the 3 different brains and how I'm learning from this insane productivity course, right, with Darren Hardy. And so that was the first module. The second module, we talked about, eliminating the type of distractions you need to eliminate. The biggest ones, the cell phone, y'all. Seriously, it's a lot of distractions that go on with the cell phone. So some of the things that I've done, and I'm going to share that with you, and how it's actually helped me out so far. And I'm actually really glad I took advantage of this. So one of the biggest things I've done, so I did 3 things. So we went through a list of typical distractions that are happening that you don't even realize that you're caught up in, right? And this is something cool that he really said, and I appreciate him saying. He said the number one skill that you need to have in this age, in this digital age, is how to control your attention, because everything's trying to grab your attention. So a couple of things that I did, and it may sound funny to you, but I'm sure somebody who's watching this video has experienced this or done it. And one of the first things I did is to not take the phone to the toilet. I know that may sound like really simple. It may sound really, really silly, but people do it all the time. Take their phone to the toilet. You might take your phone to the toilet. You're sitting on the crapper, and you're scrolling through Facebook feeds, or scrolling through Instagram, or reading a book on Kindle, or whatever you're doing. I mean, number one, that's, when you really think about it, it's really unsanitary. So I won't be borrowing anybody's phone in the near future. But also, it's like you're not giving yourself time to detach from your phone. I've taken books to the restroom plenty of times. It's like physical books. And so I'd rather do that. So I'll pass on taking my phone to the toilet. Put it away, put it up somewhere, leave it. I'll leave it on the outside. If I'm logged into Uber or Lyft or something like that, I'll just let my girlfriend deal with the phone. Just let her have it, and if it pings, she'll hit the ping, right? The second thing was to not let my family text me while we're all in the house together. You can send me some information, but if you got to ask me something, yeah, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Walk to me, or call me, and that's a whole lot better than being tied to the phone, because what happens is our brains are getting reprogrammed. Our neural networks are getting rewired to think a certain way, and I'm gonna talk about that on another video. But your neural networks are getting rewired to think a certain way, and so you have this habit. You're continuously trying to feed this habit, and it's like a drug habit. It's dopamine. The dopamine, every time we get a notification, it's like we get a little buzz. Ooh, I wonder what this is. Ooh, 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 ooh. So we're having to go through that all the time, and it's not cool. So the third thing that I did, is not to look at my phone or pull my phone out while I'm standing in the line waiting for something. I just, when I started thinking about how silly some of the things are that we've become used to, that we're okay with, it just makes me think about it, man. There's this wild turkey out here, man. This is our neighborhood wild turkey. He's just out here. She is out here just grooming herself, which is so crazy. backing up so I can chit chat with you guys seriously. So those things have helped me out. You know what I mean? Other things at certain point of time in the day, I'm not dealing with the phone. 10 o'clock, I'm pretty much done with it unless I'm trying to research something. But other than that, I'm not even dealing with the phone. So this week, those are the three things as part of that detox. So this week, what I'm doing, not texting and driving. Even though I have a phone mount, I still sometimes will check the email or whatever, or do whatever. You know what I mean? I'm working this week not to do that. I know that can be a little challenging to a lot of people, especially we're in this habit. But that's one of the bigger things. The other two I forgot, but that was the main thing for this week. Other two things are pretty much easy, and this has made a huge difference. Yes, I'm still driving rideshare, but what it's making me do, especially as I go through this course, it's making me get my monkey brain in check and help me program my robot brain. All right, and we talked about that in the last video. So this information, everybody's not going to gravitate to this information. Somebody left that in the comments like, whoa, this is a deep conversation. Yeah, and I'm still going to probably change the name of this video series. Let me tell you some other things that I've done, right? And you probably need to do this if you haven't already done it. We're typically, slaves to the email, slaves to notifications. So what I did is I went in and unsubscribed from a lot of emails that got to the point where they're just annoying. I unsubscribed from a lot of marketing emails, whether it's Sam's, Costco, even some of my, people that I've met, I've unsubscribed from their email newsletters because they don't align with my current goals. And for you guys who haven't been watching my videos for the last couple of months, maybe 3 months, I'm moving back into real estate investing, creative financing for real estate investing. I know how to do that. And anything that's not supporting that, this is what Darren is teaching us in this course, anything that's not supporting that, I'm done with it. Seriously, I'm done data with it. I got to cut it. I can always pick it back up later, but if it's not helping, it's hindering. All right. So I cut out a lot of newsletters. I turned my notification sound off of my newsletters. I mean, for my email, for my Gmail. I turned off a lot of different notifications. Anything that didn't have that wasn't urgent for me to see, that had anything to do with my family or my personal goals, I shut it down. And I recommend you do some type of detox like that too, if you're trying to focus on a certain goal. I mean, I'm telling you, these distractions and all these things are set up to grab our attention. They know what they're doing. They know about the dopamine hit. They know about how it gives us a buzz, how it's addictive. They say this addiction to the notifications is as addictive as cocaine. All right? It's addictive. It's seriously addictive when you see people riding around with their phones in their hands and they're making videos. I saw later today, she had her phone in her hand, just holding it up, making a video. I'm like, yo, let me get away from you, because you don't care about yourself, so you can't care about me. Other things I've done, I unsubscribed to some YouTube channels, some YouTubers, rideshare YouTubers, because don't need to follow you for rideshare at this point anymore. I'm sorry. Like I said in my previous videos, there's only so much I'm gonna talk about with rideshare. So I'm moving into something else. Yeah, I'm still doing rideshare. Oh, as a matter of fact, I got my chauffeur endorsement. It's called a C endorsement for my license. So I'll start my chauffeur training on Friday. So I'm moving away from rideshare. Don't want to be so dependent on it. And I hope you guys are following Kimberly, CEO driver, and she was talking about, cutting the cord, cutting the rideshare gig economy cord and focusing on your talents, your talents and your skills. Skills are what make you money. And, with rideshare, for me personally, I'm doing it, but I'm not in my zone of genius, as Gay Hendricks talks about in the in the what is the book called, The Big Leap. Yeah, I'm not in my zone of genius just by doing rideshare. There are some things that I do. You know, I'm excellent. I'm in my zone of excellence, but I'm not in my zone of genius. I mean, rideshare is easy. I know the city of Atlanta like the back of my hand. There's nothing for me to like, you know, to stretch me. There's nothing to stretch me in rideshare anymore. There's nothing else. You know, it's just a system. I'm working the system. I make a certain amount of money and bow. You know what I mean? Nothing to stretch me. There's nothing stretch me. There's nothing new to learn. And there we are. So I said all that to say, I don't need to watch too many other rideshare channels. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys are really, you know, I don't know. I'm moving away from that. I'll just say that. You know, God bless and Godspeed to you guys who have rideshare channels. But I unsubscribe to a lot of them if they weren't, you know, talking about how to generate extra money or anything like that. You know, I don't want to I'm not a complainer, so I'm not going to be watching a whole lot of videos about people complaining about rideshare and the gig economy. I'm not going to do that. What was the last thing I did? I think that was pretty much it, you know, as far as the things that I got rid of. And that's helped increase my focus, you know, help me really just take a look at myself, really get quiet and really think about, you know, what needed to happen. So again, I'm still in the process of, you know, kind of figure out what I'm going to change this channel to, because, you know, I'm totally sold out on my vision. You know, I cut a lot of things out. I cut a lot of, you know, I was a big network marketer, I was a big network marketer. I was big into network marketing. Let me make sure that I'll say that clear. Some of my friends are big network marketers, you know, making gobs of money. And I still believe that's a viable way of generating income. Right now, I need to focus on what I already know. It's kind of like what Warren Buffett says, you know, about why he didn't really invest in the .com era, you know, when everybody was just buying up, you know, creating these .com companies, and they were buying these stocks and pushing these stocks up. And he said, you know, he did like this. He made a little circle, you know, and he said, I'm inside of this circle are things that I understand. Those are the things that I invest in, the things that are in this circle. Things outside of this circle, I don't focus on that. You know, and I have to really learn that. Have to get out of this monkey brain thing where I'm just going, ooh, squirrel, ooh, this is important, ooh, this is important. And, you know, one of the systems and tools I use is a planner to just help me keep me on my goals. And I'll look back and say, damn, dude, you ain't did shit according to what you said you were going to do. You need to get on the ball. Or it helps me, you know, look at projects for my family, make sure everything is in alignment. You know, it's not a rocket science. It's not an extreme challenge. Sometimes you just have to, you know, get over your fear, get away from the distractions, because once you eliminate all the distractions, you can really see. You can really see and you can really focus. So I feel a whole lot better. You know, I'm getting back to doing my keto diet. You know, I had dropped, you know, I don't know, like 25 pounds doing keto, 25, close to 30 pounds doing keto. And then I gained all that shit back. You know what I'm saying? I gained it all back, you know, because I wasn't focused here, there, trying to do this, trying to do that, trying to be all things to all people, you know, and not taking care of self. You know, and you got to take care of yourself, man. You got to take care of yourself. What good are you to your God, your family, your friends, your business, if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not in good health, you're not in good mental shape, you know, if you're not able to be have integrity with yourself and keep your word to yourself, you know, what good are you? Seriously. So I hope you guys got some value out of this video. This is just me sharing. I just really wanted to talk to you guys about that. And I'm thinking about changing the name to the channel to Tips from the Whip. I used to use that when I was doing Instagram videos back in the day, you know, almost 6 years ago. I was doing the Instagram videos. So, but yeah, that's it, man. So once again, it's been Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman. I'm still the Southeast Beast, the Conquering Chief, your Highness, the finest prosperity done, #1. And remember, man, the key skill moving forward is to control your attention. Those people who can control their attention and have accurate thought are going to be the winners. All right? Because everybody's grabbing for your attention. Everybody's grabbing for it. Everybody's grabbing for it. And it's up to you if you're going to give it out. It's your power. Take it back. Claim it. Use it. And that's it. Peace. Have a great day.